And good evening, everyone. It is 9:37 in Southern California. It is 11:37 in Des Moines, Iowa. The Iowa caucus has ended, and Donald Trump won. According to NBC News, Trump is the projected winner with a little bit over 51% of the votes cast in the caucus. Believe it or not, Governor Ron DeSantis wound up being in second place after all these um, reports that it would be Nikki Haley in second place. It wound up being Ron DeSantis in second place with 21.2% of the vote. Nikki Haley did not come in too much farther behind that with, I think it was, I'm waiting for the screen to pop up to show you. Oh, there it is, 19% um, in that. And bringing up the rear is Vivek Ramaswamy, 7.7%. Vivek is out. I mean, I can't. I said a joke on TikTok, um, listing three things: a well cooked Thanksgiving meal, the Los Angeles Rams, and Vivek Ramaswamy. And the question was, name three things that are done. And while I was writing that, I did not know that Vivek Ramaswamy was walking away from that. Um, the primary polls show him at 5%. So I guess he decided to, that was it. So it's going to be a very interesting, 1 second. It's going to be a very interesting primary in New Hampshire next week, and we'll be taking a look at that live again next Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. But there's something in the exit polls that caught my mind and basically made me very, very scared. They took polling and of people coming in and out of the caucus areas, and one of the questions they asked was if Donald Trump was convicted of any of the various and sundry crimes he's been accused of. I mean, we're talking about, some people say that they're looking at several hundred years if he's convicted on all that. Do you still think that Donald Trump is fit to be president? 64% of the people who were Democrats, I mean, not Democrats, Republicans, who went to vote in those caucuses responded to NBC News pollsters, yes. A lot of us have been thinking, how do we convince these people? How do we convince them that Donald Trump is not the person that we need as president? How do we convince them that Donald Trump is not fit, not mentally, not morally, not in any way to be president? Guess what? 64% said he's fit. So I think if you are a liberal and you're thinking maybe there's some way I can get to them, some way I can convince them that they're wrong, there isn't. It's not going to happen. There isn't. I'm not hiding my biases here. That's one of the nice things about doing a podcast or even doing um, social media. You can be as biased as you can be. And I'm a person who believes that if the Seven Mountains people who are behind Donald Trump get in, this country is over. So what I'm saying is not to go out and see if you can convince somebody, to vote for the other guy. That's a lost cause. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. The only thing that's going to stop this is if good people show up on election day and vote. And it may very well come down to, will the good guys actually come out and vote in person? And let the chips fall where they may. Because if they try to stop you, at least you know what's going on. And at least you can report that. The only thing that's going to stop all this is turnout. Good people turning out to vote by mail or in person. Good people coming out and voting. That's the thing they are afraid of. They are afraid that you will actually vote. That's why they've lied through the last election. They are afraid of the good people of this country, the good people of the world. And there are enough good people out there. There are enough good people out there who can make sure that does not happen. So that takes care of that. Again, we'll be back on next week, next Tuesday. I don't know exactly what time, but we'll be back. I'll be here on YouTube. I'll be on TikTok. And if you want to follow me, go to our link tree. Every place I am on social media, I'm there. Also, if you want to support us, the first thing you'll see when you go to our link tree is our piggy bank. It'll come up, and if you can pull something in the kitty, I really would appreciate it. Linktree, that's linktr.ee/Radio Don. Do not forget the dot. linktr.ee/Radio Don. That's it. We're done. We will talk to you next week, and maybe even before that. Take care. Bye-bye.